Yeah, what's going on, fam? It's your man VACAY-J, and yes, I'm back. We are back. Yes, BMF is back with season 2, and this is episode 1, the recap. You already know what we're about to do. We're gonna break this thing down. A lot of different surprises. Definitely a great start to the season 2 of BMF. So let's break it down. All right, fam. So the name of this episode is Family Dinner, and it reads, Meech smuggles from Las Vegas as a test to secure a new plug for BMF. A vicious gangster from Brewster Projects K9. Meanwhile, Terry began his new car ride business with Charles since he left the game. Oh, yeah. So we start off with a big, huge mansion with cars outside. Who is it? It's older Terry talking, right? And he's talking about, how, Meech got caught and how he always thought that he was smarter than Meech. Looks like he's trying to get out of town, and he's talking to, of course, his lady, who became his lady, Markeisha, right? So this is older Terry talking. He's sitting down with the family, letting the family know, like, yo, this is different. You know what I'm saying? We the squad. We going to stay together as a family. I know about discrepancies in the family. I know it better than anybody. But this time, it's all about our crew, right? So T says everybody will be 263, right? That's the family. We're going to stick together. Boom. Cops run into the spot, right? Dang. Just as they're about to sit down and eat all that good food. Man, the cops raid up in there. There go Leslie Jones, boy. I tell you, she came through real strong. And here comes Detective Bryant. And yeah, he looks a little older because, yeah, we're talking about 20 years. T is like, yo, it's 20 years and you still don't got nothing on me and I'm a legend. He's like, yeah, right. So he pulls out some paperwork. He's like, all right, stand up. You know what to do. So T is now being arrested, right? After all that time, 20 years, right? And look at Leslie Jones. We're going to get her name. But he's like, yo, who is this Black B, right? He's like, don't talk to her like that, right? So Terry's in the car. Older Terry's like, yo, my mom always taught me the past will catch up to you, and that's exactly what happened. Meech got caught first, and then I did. I thought I was smarter than Meech. So now Meech is in Vegas, and yeah, he's getting the product, getting it all wrapped up, putting it under his T-shirt so he can just walk through, go to the airport, right? And he's like, yo, just be careful. And of course, Meech is like, yo, you don't know, man, you're dealing with one of the coldest brothers, the coldest hustlers out here from Detroit, right? So he don't care about the fight. He don't care about none of that. He just there to get the product and get out. So as we go through the casino, homeboy is putting Meech on. He's like, yo, this crew is over here, man. Let me tell you about this crew right here. Let me tell you about, yeah, that's right, Rick Ross and his squad, right, out of Cali. So he's putting Meech on to all the different crews and how everybody comes to Vegas, comes to the fight. Not to play around, not to play games, but to shine, you know what I'm saying? And try to teach Meech a lesson like, yo, if you make it here, you can make it anywhere. You come here to make more money, you know what I'm saying? You bring and floss and do what you need to do, and basically you're going to attract more money to you. So he was putting Meech on to the game, free game for him, and Meech is definitely listening. Of course, Meech is trying to be out, make it back to Detroit. He's like, yo, make sure you come back. So as Meech is about to go to the airport, yeah, that's right. They got the dogs out, the K9s out, right? K9 police, so they can sniff anything out. Of course, Meech sees that, and he turns right back around because, he ain't trying to get caught with all that product on him, right? So what does he do? Went ahead and get that Greyhound bus to Detroit, $24 cash to just go from Vegas to Detroit. That's how you know this is back in the day, right? So look at Terry being a little silly, young Terry, trying to take this driver's test, right? So he's trying to get his permit or whatever the case is, but he's talking to his boy and they betting whether or not to get a higher grade. The instructor comes over, he's like, man, you can't talk in this test. I got to take your test away, whatever. So he's like, yo, man, give me my money. Give me $50. He's like, get up out of here, right? So here we go. Mama Lucille and Charles. And Lucille, Mama's looking at this couple and they look like they're having a good time. Your boy Charles is eating all the donuts. And she's like, yo, what you doing, man? How you gonna eat all the donuts? And he like, yo, you never eat the second donut, right? So they got a little discrepancy going on. with each other, and it's obvious. It's obvious they're stressed out. They're not making enough money, and she just like, yo, that should be us right there. That should be us, happy, having fun. And he's like, listen, things are going to get better. I'm going to be able to take you to this next spot once I get this panel off a layaway. And she's just looking at him like, dude, are you serious? Nicole needs, money for, whatever. And they're just pissed off at each other. So it's like, all right, we might as well go to work so we won't be late. So here we go with Detective Bryant. They talking about the case. They're talking about, there's two straps out. There's two straps out that murdered two people. They're trying to find out who did it. Of course, they're talking about, Bryant's partner that Kato killed. And, they got the pipe, but they're looking for the straps, right? So they're talking about it all. And, Bryant goes up there and he explains what's going on. And pretty much the case is closed because they don't have the straps. Well, we're going to find out what happened to those straps, right? So, the commander's up there, and now we have a new character, a new detective. She just got transferred, Detective Veronica Jen, right? So now the commander's like, listen, Brian, you're going to partner up with her. He's like, I don't want to babysit. He's like, yo, you either play the game or you go sit down, right? So now we're at a basketball game, and it's a pretty hype game, right? A lot of players going on, and we see Terry with his boy. Terry's looking around, right? But who does he see? Markeisha walks into the building looking all good, sucking on a lollipop. And of course, your boy T is wide open. I mean, dude, she is still married, right? But he don't care. Terry does not care. He's looking at the yams. He absolutely is like, bruh, she is all that and them some. Well, they got the old school jam playing in the background. She's sucking on that lollipop. We already know that T is wide open. He don't care whether she married or not. And yeah, Marquisha's doing a great job at definitely letting everybody know how good that lollipop is. You know what I'm saying? Your boy T just smiling and smiling, you know what I'm saying, with little shades on. Of course, Meech and B Mickey looking on like, yo, yeah, you see your brother. It's like, yeah, all you gonna do is look, man. You know what I'm saying? He messed up things with Big L, man. And Meech is just all about the money. He like, listen, I just need to get this product to this guy right here, K9, the new big bad. Now he's coaching the game, and his team obviously won. They won the game. So everybody's leaving out. Terry's talking to his peoples, and he sees Meech and tries to give Meech a pound. And Meech is like, man, I ain't even talking to you, man. Get up out of here, right? So Terry and them, they don't got no beef, but they just not talking to each other. But there goes Markeisha and your boy Terry chasing after her. Meech is all about the business still. So he's like, yo, I need to go over to K9, give him this product. Boom. K9 is talking to the coach, and the coach lost. And K9 is like, yo, give me them 20 stacks. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you owe me. You lost. And he's like, I ain't paying nothing. Get out of my face. Man, you know what? K9 pulls out the strap. Blow. Blast dude. Look at B Mickey's face. He's there. Now he's gone. B Mickey is gone. But Meech is standing strong, standing right there. Your boy is leaking all over the place, right? He was supposed to pay K9. K9 rolls up and he's like, yo, get in the car. Talking to Meech. So Meech runs to the car, gets in the car, and they jet off. Your boy K9 is no joke. And T sees everything that's going on, and he is shocked. Meanwhile, guess what? Little T is back home. That's right. T's baby mama comes back home. So T walks in the door. He's like, yo, what's going on? When did you get back? Oh, this morning. So they playing, playing with the baby or whatever. So of course, T is happy to see his son. Very happy that they're back home in the whole nine. And yeah, he's just really, really happy to see both of them. He's like, yeah, you passed that driver's test. You did? Okay, well, I could be able to take my baby to the, the steakhouse or whatever. Of course, baby girl, she ain't trying to hear that because she still need money for whatever she needs it for. So here we go with Detective Bryant and his new partner. And they just talking and whatever. And he's like, yo, what kind of Oriental are you? She's like, what kind of black are you? So they're really trying to get to know each other. And, she's like, yo, I should be the one that's kind of like with a chip on my shoulder. Nobody wants to replace the dead guy, right? So they're looking on the street, of course, on the beat. And of course, Bryant sees B Mickey walking down the street. And she's like, yo, should we know? Should I know who this is? And she's looking at him like, okay. She sees that Bryant is scheming on him. So now here we are. We're in a bar, and we got your boy K9, and Peaches is serving him something to eat while this Colombian guy's trying to talk to him. And K9 is not feeling this Colombian dude talking about, I'm getting nauseous from your stinky cologne. He's like, yo, tell your boy to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with him. He's trying to disrespect me. Get up out of here. So K9 is no joke, yo. K9 does not play. If he's not feeling you, if you're trying to play him, he will either take you out, as we saw with that coach, or he's going to, make sure you get away from him, right? So K9 definitely the big bad. This is the next level, way past Lamar, fam. So this Colombian dude, he don't really speak to English too well. And look at your boy Meech, just looking on, watching, learning, taking it all in. So he's telling dude to get up out of there, right? Get up out of there. So he goes, and now he's talking to Meech. And Meech, again, is trying to absolutely get more product so he can move it and everything else like that. So, yeah, K9 knows that Terry and him do big business, but he's really trying to feel him out. Who rolls up? Big L, right? So K9's uncle's like, this pretty lady rolled up. It's Big L smiling, looking good too, you know what I'm saying? So obviously they had a little something going on maybe, but he does business with her. He's like, yeah, this is Peaches and Meech. And she's like, yeah, I know Meech. Yeah, he's a good salesman, but I'm not into what he was selling, right? So she tried to play Meech right in front of K9. And she's like, yeah, next time don't take too long. Maybe we can get together, right? So, of course, she's trying to come on to him, whatever the case is. So K9's like, yo, if she ain't effing with you, why should I F with you? And Meech is like, yo, man, she's like scared of flashiness. I'm a little flashy or whatever. Like, she need to get out of here. You know what I mean? So K9 is kind of amused by that. So he gives him a pound and say, hey, listen, I may call you or I may not call you. You know what I'm saying? So K9 is still filling him out to see if Meech is real. He don't really know Meech, but he's heard of T and Meech and how they move and stuff. He's like, all right, man, we'll chop it up later. So Peaches and K9, they jet off. And of course, Meech is not satisfied because he wants to seal the deal with K9. Now, back at the house, we got Charles trying to get it on with his wife, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning. They got to go. She got to work at Wendy's. He got to go to work. And she's like, no, I'm tired. I got to get up. And of course, your boy is frustrated. I hope he don't try to get with one of her friends. We shall see. Now, Detective Bryant, he's at home. He opens up his safe, and he has the straps that we've been talking about in his safe. He goes to the kitchen, and we meet Detective Bryant's son for the very first time. Didn't even know he had a son. So he has a son, he's in high school, he's an artist, and he created, this character. And he's showing his dad, this character and all the storyboards that he has for him. I mean, pretty impressive stuff. He's like, this is Black Hornet and Superman mixed together. So, Detective Brown's like, yeah, I don't know if this is appropriate for school. He's a real stickler, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, come on, man. He's like, come on, Dad. Like, Mom wasn't on me like that. He's like, well, your mom gave up your rights, and I'm your rightful person, you know what I'm saying? So you got it in your blood to be a superhero without, having a shirt on. So now back at the record spot, you got, everybody there, Dink. You got everybody playing records and cutting it up. And here comes the 12th Street Boys. And, of course, there's beef. Dink is beefing with the biggest dude, right? And they start fighting, and B Mickey pulls out the strap because they try to jump in. Meech runs in there. He's like, yo, what are you guys doing? What's wrong with y'all, man? Yo, stop all that. Like, we need to put everything together, put everything aside, put our resources together in the whole nine. So, of course, he's talking to Tiny, and Tiny's like, all right, well, what's stopping you right now? Let's get it started, right? So Meech doesn't have anything yet because, again, he didn't seal a deal with K9. And, yeah, they know that. So they're like, yo, man, you better get it together. Stop selling wolf tickets or we ain't coming back, right? So, of course, Meech is mad about it. He got to seal a deal with K9 so they can move forward. So he's not feeling good. So he goes to see Mama at Wendy's. He's like, yeah, you know, I was having a bad day, but I wanted to see you. I knew you'd put a smile on my face. So Mama's like, listen, you know, Terry passed his driver's test and we're going to celebrate on Sunday for Sunday dinner. I want you to be there, right? Now, again, we know Terry didn't pass that test. So he's like, I don't know, you know, I want to disrespect Pops. I know what to understand it now. He tries to give her money, but she's like, nah, I can't take the money. So she gives him a bag of Wendy's and he skates off. Here we go. Now, Terry goes to this insurance spot, and who does he see? That's right, Markeisha works at the insurance spot. So he rolls over like, hey, how you doing? And she's trying to be all professional or whatever, you know? And he's like, yeah, you know, I need to do this and do that. She's like, just fill out the paperwork. She's like, yeah, good to see you at the game. And we met at the club. And she's like, yeah, you know, I hear what you're saying, but, you know, I got to make moves. I get paid on commission. So he looks over to see that this orchid is dying, right? So he leaves out. Now he is having like daydreams of him getting busy with Markeisha while laying there with his baby mama. And she's like, what you thinking about? He's like, you know, he lying through his teeth, right? Lying through his teeth. And she's like, oh yeah, we should do this and do that and blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, you just got back. You making plans. Can we start all over? So he's like, yeah, we can start all over. They had Bible study. So yes, we can start all over, right? Now, Detective Bryant and his new partner, they rolling down the street, talking about everything, right? Talking about this little Buddha thing that she has in the windshield. And then who do we see? We see Mickey and Dink. And yeah, Detective Bryant gets out and tries to chase after them. And yeah, the other detective rolls around trying to chase after Dink. And Dink thought he got away. And then boom. Oh man, the new detective runs over Dink, gets out the car. Like, what? Crazy. She is wild, yo. So they was talking about who's the life of the party. Yeah, Brian's like, you the life of the party. So now here we are again. That's right. Your boy rolls in looking like Denzel Washington, got a tight suit on, coming in to see Markeisha. He is persistent. He is not playing, and he brings her some new orchids. This man is not playing. And she shows the ring like, bro, like, seriously, like, you know, I'm married. Like, I'm married. He's like, yeah, it's okay. I just wanted to bring you some orchids. And then he tries to explain, and then he's kind of embarrassed. So he's like, all right, I'm going to walk out. So he takes it out, man. Your boy T is very, very persistent. So now, here we go. B. Mickey's telling Meech, yeah, Dink got, you know, locked up. But he's loyal. He's not going to flip on us. He's not going to say anything. And Meech is like, yo, man, like, I just realized exactly what K9's been saying all this time. I just got to show him exactly who I am. And I just got to play my cards right and let him know that I'm serious about what I'm doing. So he goes to see K9. K9's waiting for him. He got some steak for him and everything. And he's sitting down with Meech like, okay, yeah, man. And your man Meech is like, yo, really, me and T, we can run the whole thing, man. But right now, T is not trying to do things. He's trying to, you know, get his education or whatever. And K9 relates because K9 has a brother that's doing the same thing and didn't want to be in the game. So K9's explaining like, listen, man, I got property. I'm from the Brewster Projects. I got properties all over the place now doing big business. And yeah, Meech is trying to play, you know, and do what he needs to do and give his resume. So K9's like, all right, bet. I'm going to give you a chance. So he brings out some rollies for his crew. He said the best thing to do is to take care of the people that take care of you. So he gives his boy rollies, and then he gives Meech a special gift, right? A special package. And Meech thinks it's a rollie or whatever. What is it? Man, it's lips. It's lips cut off. And who is it? Yeah, that's Big L's lips. He's like, yeah, Big L got a big mouth. She talked too much. So being that she was playing you, I cut those lips off and took care of it for you. He said, listen, if you don't pay me my money, I'm going to kill you, right? So now Meech is happy, and he gets in the car with Terry. He's like, man, I ain't think y'all was serious about this car thing, but I'm in here. He's like, how much do you make, man? About $10 a ride, 5 hours, that's like $50. He's like, listen, man, we doing big business now. I just secured a deal with K9. K9 got Colombian ties, man. So we getting stuff from Colombia. We can definitely do this, man. We never messed up. He's like, yeah, you know, if we mess up, what's he going to do? Kill us like he did the coach or whatever? you know? And he's like, yo, get out. So Meech throws the money. He's like, take this, you broke ass mother. So now we back at the house. It's Sunday. We got Mama Lucille's friend, right? She's there now. She's talking all of this and that about some young boy looking at her and everything. You know, she looking kind of tight. So T's baby mama says hello, but, you know, baby girl doesn't say anything. And she's like, you ain't blind. You better say hello, right? So again, mama's having a problem with baby girl because, you know, baby girl's at that age where she just got a smart mouth. So she says something. She's like, yeah, you need to worry about me. She smacks her. Like, listen, I'm tired of you back talking to me and everything else like that. So we're going to see how that works out. So now Bryant and his new partner goes to the hospital. He's like, listen, I made a mistake last time, not being transparent with my partner. I'm not going to make the same mistake. And she's like, I'm not really following what you're saying. So they go in, talk to the doctor. He's like, how's he doing? He's like, yeah, he's stable, but he's still in a coma. Who is it? Your boy Lamar, fam. Lamar is not dead, family. His water's not cut off. You know what I'm saying? He's not dead yet. And she can't believe that he's still alive because they said that he's dead. So Terry comes in with the orchids, gives it to his girl, like, oh, you brought me flowers. Yeah, she never know what kind of. So Terry's praying at the table, and he does a really good prayer. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, boy, you know, you getting good at the prayers, you know? And Lil Nicole's like, yeah, I thought you were going to do a Pastor Swift prayer, whatever. So it's all good, right? So now we got Meech, and he is super hyped. Got both crews there. He's like 12th Street dead, 50 Boys dead. Right now, we making major moves, just secured the deal, and we about to flood the streets and go all over from Atlanta, Detroit, LA. We gonna make it happen. Pulls out stacks of bread. You know what I mean? He just secured some stuff, throws out the stacks on the table with the food and everything. He's like, yo, we ready to get started. If y'all with us, BMF, Black Mafia Family. And they cheer it up, put it up in the air. So here we go. So now, that's right, Mama and T's baby mama's in the kitchen. And he overhears them saying that yes, she left to get him to jump out of the deal. And he's like, are you serious? And he's like, how can you do this? Like, really, you knew about this? And Pops was like, yo, listen, we had to do what we had to do to keep you off the street. We lost Meech. We ain't trying to lose you. So now he's mad, of course, because they basically tricked him to get out of the game. He's like, yo, I don't know who to trust anymore. I can't even trust my own family. That you guys manipulated me by having her leave so then I can leave the game just so y'all can, you know, keep me here. So he's mad about that. So now Meech is talking to B Mickey. And he's like, listen, man, T is out the game, so I'm going to need to lean on you way more than ever. All right? T is out the game. You my brother. I love you, bro. And B Mickey's like, yo, I got you. But what Meech doesn't know is that B Mickey is being forced to work with Detective Bryant. And you already know Detective Bryant wants Meech. At the same time, older Terry's talking. He's like, yo, you know, I was alone. Meech was alone. And so was B Mickey. But here we go with Detective Bryant sneaking into B Mickey's spot, you know, surprising him. He about to take out the strap. He's like, put your strap down. He's like, listen, man, you know, I know you gave up this girl right here. I thought you was up in here messing around with another girl, but looks like you still attached to this other girl right here. And I got you attached to 2 murders. He says, I want Meech right now. So you better give me Meech or I'm going to attach you to these 2 murders and lock you up. So B Mickey is in a pinch right now. So now here we go to the hospital. Boy, Lamar's still in a coma, but he's stable. Everything's beeping, right? And then that song, Ready or Not, Here I Come, gets started. And we see it scroll up to your boy Lamar. And your boy Lamar wakes up from his coma. Lamar's alive. And if he's alive, he may snitch and tell who shot him. We know that me shot him, right? So that's all that Bryant needs to take down Meech, right? Is it? We shall see in the next episode of BMF Season 2. Man, this is a great, solid beginning episode. Absolutely. I'm excited, fam. Are you excited? No fluff. K9 is here. And now Lamar's here. What if K9 and Lamar link up. Man, that would be crazy. We're going to find out how the season goes. I'm excited about it, guys. Drop your comments. Let me know. Again, if you found me for the first time, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate you all for watching. Man, this is great. I'm excited. Looking forward to the next one. Definitely, if you love this video, like this video, definitely check out the next one. Until next time, salute.